Alan Gustafson did a great call because they knew they had a fast car, but man, when you bolt on 4 brand new Goodyear Eagles, it's unbelievable how much faster you are. But I think what helped them as well is how many other cars, there was a buffer there. And there was only 5 laps to go.
Yeah,
and
9 other cars stayed out.
Yeah, and Chase Elliott's car was really good. But man, it's hard I'm saying really good, but man, brand new stickers compared to used tires, dude, it's night and day. But I think it was a great call. It could have went either way. If there wasn't a buffer there, if there wasn't a buffer in between Chase Elliott and the guys that had taken 4 tires on, I don't think he could have held them off. It would have been a great race to the end. But I think the tires would have showed up. But the buffer with the other cars that stayed out gave him a buffer. I think that was really what really helped him win. But man, it's always you're a sitting duck, man, when you're leading the race and there's Courson comes out 5, 6, 7 laps to go. What do you do? Because this guy running second and the guy running third, they're going to do the total opposite of what you're going to do. You know what I mean? And you just hope that you and your crew chief, and we've seen it, guys. We've seen it not just this season, last season. You've seen it. Guy running the lead said, well, man, I'm coming in. And then second, third stay out. And then he, finishes 7th or 8th or whatever it may be. And he's mad, but man, it's just a tough deal. It's exciting, and man, sometimes it's a tough call, but this call Alan made with Chase Elliott, it was spot on.
Now, what about on Kyle Busch's side? Ben Bayshore calling him in to take 2 tires. They ultimately end up finishing 18th, and they're not up there competing with Chase Elliott. They didn't stay out, and they got blown by everybody else that took 4 tires. I don't fault them for trying to make a move to win the race, but obviously about the worst of circumstances went their direction. I mean, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, right?
Man, hindsight's 2020. I mean, if you could see what was going to happen. I mean, I was really shocked when Kyle Busch pitted. Because with as many laps that were left, which was not many. I mean, they took the green, I think, with 4 or 5 laps to go. And how many cars stayed out, and I remember the commentators saying there's so many cars on the lead lap. It was interesting to me because I was thinking, man, when I seen Kyle Busch come pit road, I was shocked. I really thought, he wasn't as good as Chase Elliott, but he, especially in the long run, Chase was putting real estate in between him and Kyle Busch. But, things change when the tires cool off a little bit. You got to restart. Ain't like they're going to run 20 more laps or 15 laps. There was only 5 or 6 laps at the most, and your tires cool off a little bit. I was really surprised by that move that Kyle Busch and his crew chief decided to do. I was surprised by it because I really thought that the only shot they had was to do whatever Chase Elliott would do. I thought Kyle Busch should have done. And when Chase didn't come in, I really thought Kyle Busch should have stayed out with Chase, to be honest with you.